Hello everyone, this is Akshay, and this time I'm going to explain you about basic Unix command, which is very necessary. So, I have got an exercise to do. So, create a directory of your name. I've already created. So, the like we first need to check if we want first need to check our present working directory. So, command is data pwd. It will show the current working directory, and for making the directory it's mkdir, and then direct directory name. Okay, so mkdir directory name will create directory. So I've already created the directory. Now navigate to the change directory, right? So I need to enter to my directory. So it is change directory cd and akshay. This was the directory I created. So what it will do is go into my directory. Now I have to list everything in my whatever is there in my directory. So for listing it is ls. So it will show everything uh, present in my directory. Okay, these are all the programs I've done. Now after that, here create a file named employeedetail.txt with the following input. So as you can see, I've already created employee details. We can create if you just want to create, you can use touch touch and then file name. Otherwise, create and open the file. For that we use vi command, and then we can give employee. Check the spelling correctly if you have already created the same file. Otherwise, what will happen is that it will create another file, and then it will open the new file. So as I've already created, I'm just checking the spelling that if it's matching exactly or not. Now since I've given the command, let's open this. So if you can see, I've already entered the details in the, it is just like a text file or something. You can any file where you can put your details. So I've entered the details, and these gaps are using tab spaces for equivalent distances or whatever you say. Then all the details accordingly I've done over here. Now to exit, first press I, which will do this insert mode, and then press escape, and then this is the command for saving and exiting from this file. Okay, now we have come back to the directory. Now display the number of employees working under software testing domain from the file employee details. Okay, so for that there is a command called grep. Where it is grep, and we can write, I hope my spelling is correct for this. Okay, let's first check what we've given. Software testing, capital S, software, and capital T, testing. Right. So grep. So how many software developers are there, right? So software testing, software testing. So from software testing we need to find, so this is actually getting software testing this element from this employee details, from this employee details table, right? I hope this spelling is again correct. Employee details table, and then uh, ws, we need to do what? Okay, how many software developers? So we'll do a line count. Let's set bash command bar found. Oh, oh, yeah. So see, instead of WC, I've written WS. Let's see. So there are two software developers, 1 and 2. Okay. Now display the file in sorted order. So for that, sort and file name. Okay, let's go for a shortcut. If you press that arrow key, you will get all the previous command, and then remove whatever is unnecessary, and then press sort. So if you see, it's in the sorted order according to this one. Now when you select a column, specified column, then according to that column it can be sorted. Okay, so it's now sorting only according to the first column. Now create a new file, employee details backup, with the same context as employee details. Now that means we need to copy into another file. For copying, there is a command called cp. Oh, sorry, not here. For copying, there is a command called cp. Then from old file name, old file to, just give a space that denotes 2, and then new file. So this is the syntax I've already copied, okay, using this cp command, cp old file to new file. Then as you can see, it is already available, that backup part will be available somewhere. Great, it's not available. Let's make a new one. Not available. Great, it's not available. So let's make a new one. Copy employee details. Okay, copy the content of employee details into employee detail. What was the name? Employee details backup. So what it will do, if there is no employee detail file, it will create an employee detail backup file and then copy the contents of the employee detail into that. So now let's open this employee detail. So as you can see, the employee details content has been copied to this new file. Let's exit, escape, wq. Okay, so this is how copying works. Okay, now rename the file employee detail backup to secure. Okay, now secure might be there. See, secure file is already there. So now what is the syntax for renaming? It's just mv. Mv denotes move, but if there is no such file, or if you are doing to the same file, so just write move employee, or whatever, just write move old file name to this secure. Okay, so or new file name, new file. So what it will do, old file names it will replace with new file name. That is what move command is. Okay, now that was about moving. Okay, now how many files are available under /dv? Okay, so for that we check like ls/dev list dv directories, and then for counting we do wc/l. Okay, let's see. So there are 0 file in that bash. If there are 0 file in that dv, it will show like that. Or you might also have trouble with this spaces. So actually there are 0 files. So display the inode number and access permission of the employee details. Okay, for the inode number, ls/li list employee detail employee details. Okay, if you press this, see, this is the inode number and this is the permissions for the file. Okay, and then when other informations like who was the owner, when was it created, etc, etc. So this was about inode and other informations. Now display current time. So displaying the current time and etc, right? So for that we just have to put date. Oh, sorry, date. So it will give us current current times information. Then username whoever logged in. So for this part, display the user names whoever is logged in into the system. Okay, for that let's create a file and then print everything in that. So who and now log in. Oops. Okay, whoever is logged in, right? Just press who and you'll get the information of whosoever is logged in into the system. Now how many words are present in the employee file directory? How many words are there? Okay, now for that we need to count the number of words, which is w, and then give the file name employee details. Okay, if you give the file name, it will give 26 employee details, and these 26 words are there. And then find the terminal number you are using. Just write who am I. Okay, you'll get the terminal number and your information. So like that we can do these basic commands in Unix. So this is how my program is working successfully. Thank you.